If you plan on banking with American Express or Capital One, inside this video, I'm about to get ready to give you the secret cheat codes when it comes to not only getting more approvals for these credit cards, but how we actually increase our personal credit score and walk out the bank with more than we walked in with. These are going to be the secret hacks to Capital One and American Express credit cards. Let's get it. All right, so let me tell you guys a story. I remember when I got my first Capital One card, and it was actually the Capital One Walmart card. Now, it didn't have too many benefits that came with it. The only thing was I really wanted to close the account because it didn't bring me any benefits at all. As a matter of fact, using this card, it only benefited me by going to Walmart and making just little simple purchases. You want to be the person that actually gets rewards and points for the things that you actually go out and normally spend for. So I was thinking about closing this account, and I was about to get ready to do it until I found out about this simple method that Capital One has. And that is, I don't have to close my account and have it reporting to my personal credit score as a negative. Instead, what I can actually do is this big method right here. What Capital One actually allows you to be able to do, instead of closing your account and having it reporting as a negative, I can just simply upgrade it. I can upgrade my account. And most people think that when they have to upgrade their account, of course, a hard inquiry is going to hit your personal credit score. But this is not the case when it comes to Capital One. I can actually choose to take that same Walmart card that I had and upgrade it to a Capital One Quicksilver or Capital One Platinum by simply either directly calling them or going through the app to be able to upgrade my card. Now, see, this is something very small that people don't pay attention to when it comes to Capital One, but at the same time, very big. Because the simple reason a lot of people don't know about the credit increase method. And that is just simply stating that every 91 days, you want to apply for a credit increase. So how credit cards actually work is within a 90-day cycle, they have information on you. They have enough information inside of their internal scores to be able to determine if you're actually able to be able to get an increase. So every 91, on the 91th day, we want to make sure we apply for a credit increase, no matter what credit card it is, because we know how the credit card systems actually cycle. And this is because of the simple fact that many of people don't know about the credit card increase method. And what that says is that every 91 days, so on the 91th day that you have now had your credit card, you want to just make sure you simply call them and ask for an increase. Capital One is somebody that does do a hard inquiry, but you can get around it by going simply on the app, refilling out your information of your income, your mortgage, making sure that on this application that the household income, that you're adding in everybody income that is inside of your house to be able to fully get the highest amount of credit increase and approval. All right, so that was the credit hack when it came to Capital One. Now it's time to get to the real explosive things inside of here when it comes to this American Express credit card hack. Make sure if you have not yet, hit that like button, hit that share button, and make sure you subscribe to your boy's channel. That way you'll see me every single day. Now with American Express, a lot of people seem to think that they can just go out automatically create a business. And I'm going to tend this video a little bit more on the business side. But a lot of people think they can go over and just automatically start applying when they created their new LLC for a American Express card. And the truth is, American Express is a personal guarantee bank, but at the same time, we have to consider that they are a relationship built bank. If you're somebody watching this video and you want to be able to get funded on the personal side and even more on the business side, you want to be the person that head to the relationship built banks. And I'm going to explain this inside of this video. But going back to applying for the American Express business credit cards, you don't want to be the person that automatically goes over and start applying for them because you might get approval. But the question is, can the approval actually get better? Can I get better credit cards? Can I get better points, better rewards? And ultimately, can I get multiple credit cards at one time? This is possible with American Express. So what we want to be able to do is, instead of heading automatically over to the business credit cards, we want to start with the personal credit cards, simply because American Express is a relationship built bank. And what the relationship built bank says is we don't care about our shareholders because we don't have shareholders. Like these big financial institutions, Chase, Wells Fargo, all these other type of different banks, they have something what we consider as shareholders. So they're focused more on what their shareholders care about, which is not ultimately lending money out to you. What relationship built bank says is we care more about our community. the people that we're actually lending out to, which is why you want to be able to go to these banks, because they tend more to you and your needs than their shareholders. So we start on the personal side with American Express. The best credit card I tell people to go out there that's going to be an easy approval is going to be that American Express Everyday Rewards card. You start off with this card, and within 60 to 90 days, you want to build a relationship with American Express. In other words, you want to make sure you keep your payment on time and you keep your utilization low on this card. While we're doing that, let's say that we surpass a 60-day period of a positive payment history. We now have an internal score with American Express. What do we do now? Well, on the 61st day, what we want to be able to do, especially if you're somebody that has a LLC, a business created, this is when we make the move over to actually apply for the business credit cards. And two things is going to happen with American Express that not too many people talk about. The first thing is that they're no longer going to pull a hard inquiry on your personal credit score. So you don't have to worry about your personal credit score getting damaged while applying for these business credit cards, simply because we took the route that I gave you and we built a personal relationship with them first before we actually went over on the business side. Now, this is where we cash in and inside the video, chat. We go over to the business credit cards, and there's 3 cards that you really want to look at and apply for. That is going to be the American Express Platinum card, the American Express Gold card, and the American Express Plum card. Now, if you're able to apply for these cards all at one time, and you know about the 5-second inquiry, then you'll be able to get all 3 approvals at one time for these cards. Not only is it a big factor that we build the relationship with them, so we're going to get a higher limit on the business side, we're going to maximize our potential by saying, hey, listen, instead of me getting approved for $30,000 with this one card, how about I get 3 of them and I walk out with $90,000 instead of 30? This is the big effect. If you're somebody inside of this video wanting to know exactly how you apply for all 3 of them at one time, I've created this video to show you guys exactly how we do this American Express play the right way and come out the bank with more than we came in with.